I'm Brooke, an ACE certified personal trainer and a health and wellness director for the YMCA of Central Ohio. Welcome to your workout of the day. We'll be going through a boot camp workout today from our cardio conditioning category. Important to remember that in boot camp you're going to see cardio exercises and strength exercises, but the goal will be to do them in such a way that it keeps your heart rate up. This workout is scalable, so it's accommodatable for all levels. Let's go over the format first. So you're going to do 90 seconds on with 30 seconds off. In that 90 seconds of work, you're going to run a distance, and that distance is going to be up to you. It could be the length of your basement, it could be a lap around the house, whatever you have available. Then when you come back from running the distance, you're going to do 15 reps of the exercise for that round. So for example, the first set, you're going to run down and back, and then do 15 squats. Each set will have a different exercise. After that 90 seconds of doing as many reps of that as you can, you're going to take 30 seconds to recover, catch your breath from the work you just did, and prepare yourself for the next set. All right, let's go through our glossary of exercises. I have Sandy here to help me.
Hi, I'm Sandy. I'm the Chronic Disease Prevention Coordinator, and I'm also a personal trainer. I have a certification from the National Exercise Trainers Association.
Awesome, thanks Sandy. So of course when you run the distance, you have some options to make this scalable for you. You can do a brisk walk, you can jog, or for our challengers, we want you to try to sprint. All right, those 15 reps you're gonna do each time. First set, like I said, is gonna be a squat. So Sandy's gonna show us a couple of squats that you can do. You're gonna have your heels outside of your hips, toes slightly out, and your weight is going to be in your heels. Go ahead and push your hips down and back, and chest stays up, core is tight. Nice job, and then extend up, squeezing those glutes at the top. So you can do this, a nice low squat, hips back and down, nice and low, or if you're just getting started, you can do a little bit more of a shallow squat as well. If you have a chair around near your workout, you can even take it to a sit to stand if you're really winded from that jog down and back. Thanks, Sandy.
Now we're going to go into a push-up. Brooke's going to demonstrate that. So it can be done from the toes or from the knees. So we're going to keep a plank. We're going to keep the body totally straight, and then we're going to just slowly lower down, and then right back up again. Her elbows go out. Now she's down into the knee position. Again, you can see that she's keeping her body in plank, which means her rear end is not up, and she's straight.
Awesome. All right, the next set is going to include a crunch. So Sandy, I'm going to have you go down on that mat now. So from your back, you can keep your knees up with your feet firm on the ground. You're going to really engage in those core muscles, supporting your head and neck with your hands, and then go ahead and squeeze up with that crunch and back down. Really paying attention to that neck and curling up with the force of the abdominal muscles. Thanks, Sandy. The next one is a calf raise. So there's a few options on this one. You can either have your hand on the chair if you need a little bit more balance, but if you want to challenge your balance, you can come away from the chair as well. So starting with those heels under your hips and toes forward, Sandy's going to rise up on her heels and back down. A good tip I like to give for these is to try to find a pause at the top and a pause at the bottom, which is going to prevent you from using momentum to just swing and really get into those calf muscles. Thanks, Sandy.
Oh, now we're going to go into the tricep dip. With this, you will need a chair. And what you're going to want to do is put your hand on the seat of the chair. You can do this with your knees bent, or you can do this with your legs straight out. What we're going to do is just bring your rear end off of the edge of the chair. You're going to slowly lower down with your elbows going behind you, and then slowly push up again. Be careful that you don't bring your shoulders up to your ears. You want to keep your shoulders relaxed and just let your triceps do the work for you.
All right. Our last set, we're going back to core with some flutter kicks. So Sandy will be down on the mat, again on her back, with her hands either out to the sides or supporting her low back under her hips, totally up to your preference. You're going to extend your legs out, starting about 45 degrees is good, and then doing a flutter with those legs. Either way is great. Nice job, Sandy. The lower you take your legs, the more it's gonna work those abdominals. So after each 90-second set, again, you take that 30 seconds off and then into the next one. After you complete all 6 sets, go ahead and take a little bit more of a breather, get it together, catch your breath, and we're gonna go right back up to the top for round 2. Please remember that when you are working out with a partner to practice clear social distancing and good sanitation procedures. So we're gonna wipe down this mat by spray. I'm gonna wipe that down, Sandy. Thank you. Awesome. Don't forget to track this workout as Y Cardio in the Y track for our Stay Healthy 600 challenge. Thank you for being a sustaining member of the YMCA to help us with our charitable work.